Okay, part 2 on how my boyfriend cheated on me. I just want to start off by saying we did break up. And if you haven't already watched like the first part, I would do that first, so it's less confusing. Okay, so I found the picture in his phone with the girls when he said that he was at his friend's house, right? I ended up finding out that that was actually one of the girls' houses and he stayed the night there. So a couple nights ago, I texted him and I was like, I need you to tell me that girl's last name, whose house that he stayed the night at. So he tells me her last name and I go to look her up on Instagram and I go to like her tagged and I see that one of my bestest friends went to prom with her. So I text my best friend and I'm like, hey, what do you know about this girl? Like, my boyfriend spent the night at her house and I just want to see like, how is she? So my best friend was like, she's super sweet, like if he did anything, she'll give it to you straight. She's a girl's girl, she won't lie to you, and all this. So I end up following her on Instagram, and a couple minutes later, she adds me on Snap. So I accept it, and I text her, I'm like, hey, I have a question. And she's like, yeah, what's up? So I'm like, I just want to start off and say, like, I'm not mad at any girl, but this is what my boyfriend told me what happened, and I'm just asking if there's, like, any more to the story, or if he did anything with any girl. She was actually hanging out with the other girl that was there that night when I sent her the voice message. And so that girl is like on her phone sending me a voice message back and she's like, I'm not gonna lie, like he is lying to you, like big time. And she tells me everything that happened. So she was like, we did make out, and she also said how she gave him and he her. So I call my boyfriend and I'm like telling him everything that they told me, and he's like, bro, they're lying to you, like none of that happened, all this, all that. But this has happened before, like people have told me something before, but I ended up believing him in the end because he was just very convincing. But it's the fact that my best friend knew these girls. I knew that they weren't lying to me. So he won't stop denying it, and he actually starts getting mad at me, and he like is playing victim, getting really angry at me for not believing him. And I'm like, stop playing the victim, like I already know. And then his best friend texts me and is like, hey, what's wrong with my boyfriend's name? And so I told him, I was like, I just caught him cheating. And he like played surprised at first, even though he was literally there. And I was like, I know that you know. The girls told me that you told them not to say anything. He was like, actually, I told them that you should know. So that was enough proof to show my boyfriend that even his best friend admits that he did do stuff. So I sent him a screenshot of his best friend saying that, and he immediately stops playing victim, and he's just like, okay. And he was like, give me my stuff back. If you don't, like, you have it coming for you. Like, whatever that means. I really don't think he would have done anything. I think he was just angry that I found out. But I ended up calling him and like asking him just more about it and stuff. And I asked him if that was his first time. And so of course he lies and he was like, yeah, that was my first time cheating, like blah blah blah. So I asked his friend, I'm like, hey, be honest, how many times has he cheated on me? And he just sent like a sticker back. And so I knew it had to have been more than once. I already did have a feeling because we have broken up once before because these random girls like texted me and told me how he was cheating and stuff. But he ended up convincing me that they were lying. And then the girl that he did stuff with texted me again and was like, by the way, he also got from another girl and she told me her name. And so I asked him about that, and he was like, I don't even know a girl named that. And then my boyfriend ends up admitting that he did kiss a girl, which she was one of the girls that told me he was cheating on me a couple months ago when we broke up. So she wasn't lying about that, but they also told me that he got it from a girl. And I was like, is that the girl that the other girl just told me about? He was like, no, they were lying about that. So eventually his friend was like, all right, I'll tell you what you want to know. Like, what do you want to know? So I asked him if it's true that he also got from that one girl, and he was like, yeah, we ran a 2-man. He was like, also, by the way. He would try to plan 2-mans all the time, apparently. And this whole time, like, I did not like this friend that is telling me all this right now, because my boyfriend always told me that he was the one trying to get him to cheat and stuff. But that wasn't entirely true. So those are the 3 times that he, like, full-on cheated that I know of. But I also know that him and that friend went on a 2-man another time, because my boyfriend just invited these girls over, but his best friend, like, wouldn't let them leave the room. So I don't think that they did anything, but he did invite them over. And he was just apparently unloyal throughout the whole relationship. It's just, like, kind of hard to, like, process right now, because he really didn't show many signs. The only signs that, like, I thought of him cheating was when those girls randomly told me. And he does lie a lot, but he was, like, a good boyfriend. Also, like, that girl from a couple weeks ago when they did that stuff, she didn't know that he had a girlfriend. He told them that he was single. And she also told me that, like, he FaceTimed her, like, a couple nights after that, like, every single night. And it's just, like, really hard right now, because, like, he keeps saying how, like, he's really sorry, and he regrets it a lot, and he's sorry that he hurt me, and, like, just how he loves me so much and stuff. Like, obviously that's just words, but, like, again, I did love him, so it's just, like, it's hard to hear that stuff. Before, like, I even posted the first story time, I tried blocking, like, everyone that I knew of from our school, but apparently some people are finding it that he knows, and so I need to go back and, like, make sure to block them, just because I don't care if strangers know, because nobody knows his name or anything, but I don't want people that he knows knowing. He might be upset with me for posting this, so, like, I'm sorry, but I don't know. I'm not that sorry, because he did do all this. Okay, here's the final hair. I do just want to say, like, I do feel a lot better than I did a couple of days ago. And it's honestly just, like, I've been praying a lot for peace of mind and just peace in general. Also, for everyone that was asking in the last video, this is the Coniaire curling wand. Yeah.